this enormous public image of Ratan Tata, and he was reticent, as you mentioned, and I know that maybe he didn't like the headlines about him all the time. But how did you reconcile that with, the moments when he perhaps was a little bit more vulnerable, and how did you reconcile the two?
See, I don't know. Let me put it like this to you. I could not find any strong negative in that man. I knew him for 30 years. He gave me about 130, 40 hours of recorded interview in which there is nothing he held back. He told me A to Z about his girlfriends, and the last one, he said, Thomas, she was half my age, but I was besotted by her. One fine morning, we were supposed to go for breakfast, and I found that she had ran back to her first boyfriend, and I was heartbroken. Even to that extent, he told me. And he said, finally, thank God I didn't marry her because she's the one who wants to have holidays in Monaco and France. He says, that's not something I would have enjoyed. So he told me everything. There's nothing he
What
actually
holidays
held back.
did he enjoy?
No, what holidays did poor man enjoy? I don't know if he enjoyed any holidays for that matter. In fact, I do some serious photography. I was planning to take him to Tadoba. Okay. You know that tiger reserve? Okay. Last about 2000, but then, he was too frail and we were planning. So I told him, sir, there will be a great day when you go to Tadoba. He said, why, Thomas? I said, sir, a lot of tigers will come to see. You don't have to look for tigers, I said. He said, there is a new tiger in town. So he kept laughing. He said, what all do you keep saying? What holiday did he take? I don't know of any holidays that he took. In fact, the last holiday he was forced to take is to Goa, and where he came back almost lifeless, I don't think any holidays as such he enjoyed. Where Monaco? Where? No, I don't know. I don't know of it. He told me wherever he went. Mm-hmm. For him, everything was work. I mean, see, when you start enjoying work, that is holiday for you. Yeah. Correct? It's only people who don't enjoy work will have to go for holidays. Mm-hmm. But if you love what you're doing, then I think that's it. I don't think he ever went for a holiday.
Sorry, I digressed you there. But going back to the moments of those moments where he revealed himself, how did that happen?
See, he was very forthcoming with me. He doesn't hide anything. He doesn't have to. I used to have the freedom to walk into his house, and I wish I could have shown you some lovely photographs. I would walk into his house anytime, and he'd say, Thomas, this is lunchtime. What do we do for lunch? I said, sir, order. So what do you expect from Taj, prawns, and, what's that? Lobsters on crabs, or, like you say, this 5-star hotels which serve the president. When I was in the president's estate looking after the president, the banquets, you have quail eggs and duck eggs and chicken eggs. Nothing. Opposite house, there is a dirty pizza place from where we used to buy pizza and French fries. That's it. I would have shown you photographs. French fries. And you'll be surprised to know, even if it's recorded, it doesn't matter. My mother taught my guy over here to make nice Syrian Christian cutlets. Parsis are very fond of meat, and R&D is very fond of cutlets. In fact, I used to pick cutlets from here and take it. I would have showed you photographs of those cutlets he will eat and enjoy.
Like all good Parsis, he was a foodie.
Yes, foodies. But that is how simple he was. And if you walked into his house, believe me, it was so minimalistic, it's embarrassing for you. Like you walk in, on the left side, you have, bay windows. As I've described, on the left side, there is a huge bust of Buddha. So I thought it must be made out of gold plated. So I, very carefully, after washing my hands, just saw if it's gold. Plaster of Paris, 500 rupees se zyada nahi hoga. That's all what there is. And he had a dining table which doubled as a study table. Mm-hmm. So just like our home, when you study, the cook will come and remove the papers, books from there and keep the khana, and you can have your khana. So that's how and in this house there was nothing important. I didn't see anything important except for the photograph of the painting of a tiger which he picked up from Paris.